Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to the Centurions Review, the punk rock band of Wargame Review Institutions. Today we're doing a first look at Samurai from Avalon Hill. It says it's a game of politics and warfare in future Japan from the 12th through the 17th centuries. You are now back in time, 12th through 17th century Japan to be exact. Your objective, the exalted title, is Shogun. As Shogun, you will have the right to enforce the Emperor's will and become the real ruler of Japan. Broken alliances and vendettas and all those fun things that make for great board games is embodied in this accurate portrayal of medieval Japan. Samurai presents a seesaw contest based on the proposition that might alone does not make right. The game board's geography and movement concepts do not favor the top-heavy army that bulldozes its way through provinces. Japanese history from the 12th through 17th century was typified by a continuous flow of broken alliances, vendettas, treachery, and subtle military actions. Samurai allows you to take control of Japan. In medieval Japan, the central government of the emperor was dissolved. He became a powerless figurehead while various clans competed to take control of the country. These clans were similar to the noble houses of Europe, and their leaders the equivalent of medieval dukes, barons, counts, and the like. Using formidable samurai warriors, the clans waged endless wars across the major islands of the Japanese archipelago. Each player will control a clan with one or more lords. Each lord is a province representing his personal fief or home and often has additional holdings of troops, titles, ships, castles, and more provinces. The game's played in 20 turns, each representing a pace of historical events running between a few months to a few years. In each turn, moves are conducted on a map board that portrays the three major islands of Japan. The playing pieces, 360 in all, include samurai lords, clan control markers, holdings and title counters, troops, garrisons, and more, all explained in the easy-to-follow prose of the 18th page rulebook. All right, let's put the game on the table and take a look inside. All right, inside here we got some advertisement here. This is for computer games, actually. Oh, and board games. Interesting. Actually, I'll look through this later. I've been kind of interested in some of these old video games for old computers. Here's Wooden Ships and Iron Men CD-ROM for IBM. I didn't even know they had that for that. I think they had it for Commodore 64, too. I didn't know they had it for IBM. Cool. Alright, before we go through the rules, let's take a look at some of the other stuff. Here's a clan chart. Chart for another clan, Hojo clan. The first one was for Fujiwara. This is for the Minamoto clan. And the Taira clan. Looks like there's 4 clans in the game. Let's take a look at maps now. Here's all 4 pieces of the map. Why they didn't have it 2 pieces or just 1 piece, I'm not sure. They probably could have gotten away with doing this as a 1-piece map. It is mounted though. It's got tons of information printed on it. It's got the provinces there, map notes. Over here it tells you how to prepare for play, and here's your playing procedure, which I assume is the sequence of play, and it gives your end of game and victory conditions. Map looks alright for an old game. Looks like the last owner included a little article about the game. And let's go through the rules now. It's got an introduction here. It's going over dice definitions and the map board. Here's your standard rules. Looks like you have samurai swordsmen, samurai mixed weapons, light archers, heavy archers, horse archers, and ronin masterless samurai. Alright, let's start the standard rules now, or go through them, I mean. Here's your playing procedure. You have an event step, a movement step, a combat step, and a fate step. And when that's done, the turn's over and you start a new turn. Here it's going over samurai lords and their holdings, transfers of holdings, what happens when there's death of a lord or death of a clan. And here's your detailed movement rules. Looks like you can do land movement and sea movement here. That's good. Alright, here's your combat rules, multiple clan combat, and going into battles in further detail. Looks like there's personal combat too, that's kind of cool. And there's siege rules. Alright, and here it's got some examples. Is that the end of the rules, or? Oh no, it's not. Here it's going over hostages and harikiri. I believe harikiri is committing suicide in Japanese. And it's going over special situations here, such as imperial articles, a court clan and call to arms, betrayal, and ninjas. So there's 14 pages of rules, and then there's some optional rules. So the total rule book is 16 pages. This looks like this is actually learnable, so that's good. This type of game, they can get detailed to the point where the game's just unwieldy, but this looks like this you can actually play. Alright, here's your personal combat table, your siege table, samurai ability, ninjas, and battle tables. Let's take a look at the counters now. Counters, they came in this nice counter tray, but somehow they came out of the counter tray in the box, so I just kind of haphazardly put them back in there, but let's take a look at a few. Yeah, the artwork's pretty rudimentary, but that's what I would expect from an old game like this. Thanks for watching. If you've tried this, definitely chime in and let us know how it is. I hope to try this sometime, probably not this year, maybe sometime next year. Looks kind of cool, and like I said, the rule book looks like it's you can actually learn it, so that's good. It doesn't look over detailed or anything. Thanks for watching, and have a good evening.